It's another chilly day here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, as the Kansas City Roos are set to face off against the Omaha Mavericks in Denny Sanford Premier Center. Thank you for joining us in our little pregame show. My name is Cristian Martinez. I'll be doing play-by-play today. And as always, here for the third time, this tournament is Z Barnes. Z, what are you excited about for this coming game?
Honestly, Christian, I'm really excited about this Tamia Ugas Elena matchup. It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Jackson Durrett does to contain Elena. You know, she's a great player, like we talked about on Courtside KC. You know, she has great post playmaking ability. Her IQ seems to be unmatched, and you know she can score. Obviously, like she has the strength, she has the size, she has the ability. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what Coach Jackson Durrett does against her. I think it'll also be kind of interesting to see how the pace of the game is going to go given the Omaha and UMKC roster size. Because I think Omaha only has, well, looking now, it looks like they have a few more players than yesterday.
Yes, they officially on the starting roster they have 13. The Roos have 7. So we do want to confirm to you guys here live on air that there will be no Rain Green, no Jocelyn Ewell, or no Ava Murphy for this game. So the Roos are going to stick to the mighty 7. It sounds like Jackson Durrett is going to rely heavily on those players once again here, as the Roos are going to have a tough task ahead. Z, you're running 7 players again. Do you expect them to make any changes?
I mean, yeah, I think they're going to make a lot of changes. Like I said, Elena, she's a great player. Excuse me, Kennedy Grant's a great player. I think they have a lot of weapons. Excuse me again. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
That water.
Yeah, but, Aquafina.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I do think they're gonna make some changes. I think they're gonna run some zone. I think Coach Jackson Durrett is gonna experiment again a little bit in that first half, which is gonna be exciting to see. She's a great coach. Her game plan is fantastic always. So I'm interested to see that, and I'm interested to see what kind of trap and press that Omaha is gonna run. Because yesterday, it seemed like they were kind of addicted to that press that they were running, even though it was being broken pretty easily towards the end there.
Yeah, and you know, I look at players that like Aaliyah Stanley, you know, Danae Watson, and even Katie Kaichus. Those are players that the Roos should keep an eye on, as we're about to head to the last minute of pregame. And it's, again, this is going to be one of those games that Roos fans are going to want to just keep a close eye on, because if Kansas City can win, this will be the first time to enter the finals in almost 10+ years, and it will be a 10v1 seed, which is already miraculous in itself. But again, we'll see what happens. It looks like the starters for the Roos will be Micaiah Mullins, Elise Stafford, Tamia Ugas, Mana Mensah, and Sanai St. Andre. They'll keep Zaire Harrell, and they'll keep Trinity Moreland on the bench. Currently, we'll get you some starters here for the Omaha Mavericks in just a moment, as I gotta check out and see. But we will be right back as we'll announce you the Omaha Mavericks starters. Thank you for listening. We'll be back in just a minute. And tip-off will be underway shortly as the Kansas City Roos will face off against the Mavericks. They just announced the starters for the Mavericks. We have Aaliyah Stanley. We got Polina Nikulachika. We got Kennedy Grant, Elena Pilakuta. And then to kind of round that all out, looks like we have, I believe it's number 4. We got Grace Cave. I'll be just using their last names for, we'll just call Polina, but we appreciate you guys listening as tip-off will be underway. Z, any last thoughts?
No last thoughts.
No last thoughts. It's game on as the Roos will start with the ball against the Omaha Mavericks. Mensah has the ball for the Roos. Gives it to Micaiah Mullins. Mullins looking. Mullins trying to send it right outside the UGAS. UGAS shoots. No good. Hits the left side of the rim, and now the Mavericks an opportunity to respond. It's Grant. Grant sending inside to Cave. Cave put up good.
That was a great find, you know. Grant able to read that Kansas City just wasn't set yet, you know. That's a great open layup.
Mensah has the ball for Kansas City once again. Looking, gives it to Micaiah Mullins. Mullins sends it to UGAS. UGAS gives it right to Stafford. Stafford gets a screen. Still looking, trying to go inside on her own. Shoots, and they're going to call that on Kansas City. Early foul for the Roos.
That's a tough call right there, tough break. That was a great move there by Elise.
And now we'll see Grace Cave from Nebraska, sophomore, 5'7", take it out here for the Mavericks. The Roos calling for assignments already. Giving to Stanley. Stanley gives it right back to Cave. Cave to Pilakuta. Pilakuta to Stanley. Stanley right to Cave. Cave with the 3. Good.
Young KC's in that 2-3. I told you Coach Jackson Durrett, she was going to run a zone. She wants to experiment a little bit. But it seemed like they were a little bit confused right there. Elise didn't really know where she was supposed to go.
Mensah has the ball for Kansas City, looking to go inside, puts it up, it's good. First point scored by Mana Mensah.
Yeah, we already know about Mana Mensah. Her finishing is great. Her attacking is great. That was
Grace Cave has the ball for the Roos, goes to Stanley. Stanley right back to Cave. Cave looking. Cave right back to Stanley. Stanley sending it right outside to Polina. Polina looking to go inside, gives it out to Grant. Grant wide open with the 3. No good, airballed.
Airball, maybe missed it, but that was a great look. It was wide open. UMKC is really distraught right now with this zone. It just seems like it's not really clicking. Players aren't rotating, so we'll see if they can, you know, change things around.
Mensah has the ball once again. Being well defended here by the Mavericks. Stanley. Mensah gives it to Micaiah Mullins. Mullins gives it inside to UGAS. UGAS looking. Sends it right back inside to Mullins. Mullins puts it up. No good. Rebound by Kansas City, but it's going to go right to the direction of Mavericks as Mullins could not reel that in. And now Polina going to look inside. Blocked by the Roos. And UGAS hits the side of the here where the media members are real hard. Yeah. And it's going to stay the way of the Mavericks.
That was a great block by Elise. Great recovery.
Grant is going to take it out here from the Mavericks. Gives it right outside to Elena. Elena to Stanley. Stanley going to right inside to Grace Cave. Shots up. No good. Rebound by Stafford. And that's what you got to love about Elise. She will stay inside when she needs to get those rebounds.
Very versatile. Able to do most, or all of it, actually, if now that I'm thinking about it.
Sinai St. Audrey has the ball for the Roos. Looking to go inside. Loses control. It's going to go the way of the Mavericks.
Yeah, that was a great strip there by Kennedy Grant. Good defense overall.
Grant sends it right back outside to Cave. Cave with the open 3. Good. The Roos down 8-2, or 2-8.
That was good awareness, too, by Grant. You know, it's not often that a player is able to read that somebody is behind them without looking. I mean, she was in the fast break. Yeah, it was just a great read.
And Mensah shoots. Good, and 1. Mana Mensah puts up a great mid-range jumper.
We already know.
Gets fouled.
Already know about her mid-range.
Yeah.
You know, DeMar DeRozan-esque.
Yeah, she can do it all for the Roos offensively. Able to shoot some threes, go inside for the layup, working the post. And overall, just has been an impressive player for Kansas City as she'll get the and one opportunity here. Good. Roos cut it down to 3 early. with 6:55 left in the first quarter. Cave is going to start off with the ball for the Mavericks. Gives it right to Stanley. Stanley outside to Grant. Grant inside to Pilakuta. Pilakuta looking to go inside. Goes right outside to Stanley or Grant. Grant puts it up. No good. Rebound by Stafford.
That's what we were talking about with Elena right there. You know, her awareness is fantastic. She posted up, didn't see anything at first, posted up, saw the collapse come in by the Roos and found that open shooter, just not able to knock it down.
Mensah has the ball for Kansas City. Looking. They're right back out to Stafford. Stafford gets a screen from UGAS. Stafford still looking. Shoots it up. No good. Hits the rim. Little off.
That's a good look by Elise. You have to take that one.
Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Gives it right to Grant. Grant puts it up. No good. Rebound by Tamia UGAS for the Roos.
Again, that's just too open of a look. You know, she's been struggling right now. Usually she can hit those floaters, but it's too open of a look. She got to the paint too easily.
We're going to see Katie Kaichutz warm up for the Mavericks as the shot for the Roos, no good. But rebound by Kansas City and no foul called. They're going to let that go as Polina's going to send it right outside the Cave. Cave, steal by the Roos. That's Micaiah Mullins pulling up out of nowhere. And now Mensah looks to give it up. Good. Great pass from Mana Mensah to Sinai St. Andre to get that layup.
Mana Mensah's taking over early, looking to get hot. Every possession she's touched the ball. She's really involving everybody, you know, making the right reads, making the right plays.
Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Cave gives it right outside to Stanley. Stanley, steal opportunity, but foul called on Sinai St. Andre.
That was a good jump. You know, she read the passing lane perfectly. Just a little too slow to get there.
And now we'll see Grant head right to the bench, and we're going to see on the court number 14, Katie Kaichutz. Kaichutz had a really good night yesterday as she was able to perform well for the Mavericks. As Cave is looking to go inside for the Mavericks. Push off, and they're going to give it right to Kaichutz. Kaichutz to Stanley. Stanley shoots. Good. Great defense by Kansas City, but better shot by the Mavericks.
Yeah, both these teams are putting on a nice scoring clinic right now. 11-7, you know, halfway through the first quarter.
Mana Mensah has the ball. Looking. Mensah looking. Shoots. No good. Rebound by the Mavericks. That's Elena Pilakuta.
One thing for Omaha right now, I want to see them get Elena more involved. You know, they've kind of excluded her here, as I think that's what they're about to do right now.
Elena has the ball for the Mavericks. Puts it up. Good.
Yeah, again, that Elena Tamia matchup is going to be fantastic to watch. But Elena, she's a great player. She's strong. She has good footwork. It's going to be interesting to see how Coach Jackson Durrett adjusts to her throughout the game.
St. Andre has the ball for the Roos. Passes it inside to Mullins. Mullins back to St. Andre. St. Andre loses control, and they'll say, I believe that's a travel or offensive foul. Not sure.
That's 2 on Sinai. 2 on Sinai early again. We saw that last game, too. She only played 10 minutes.
And now we'll see the Roos wrangle up here as there'll be a media timeout. We will return as the Roos are down 7-13, 4:12 left in the first quarter.
Keys Productions.
We've returned as the Roos are about to get set to get right onto the court. As now we'll see Sanai St. Andre sit down. She's not happy. Definitely not happy about that offensive foul called on her, as we're going to see Zaire Harrell come onto the court.
Yeah, it was just a petty foul. I mean, you know, it was the right call, just kind of unnecessary. Omaha sold it too, I got to be honest.
And now Grace Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. He's looking, gives it right to Stanley. Stanley uses control, but gets it right back. Stanley looking to go inside, puts it up, it's good.
Yeah, seems like Coach Jackson Durrett put him back in, or put him into man. Noticed the zone wasn't working, but I mean, Stanley, her quick first step is fantastic. She can get to the lane easily.
Mensah has the ball for the Roos. Looking, trying to get something going here for the Kansas City Roos. Mullins gives it right outside to Ugas. Ugas shoots, no good.
Yes.
Rarely misses those shots.
Rarely misses those shots, and it's there for her, so she's got to take it. It's a great open look.
And now looks like pass inside, no good. Goes to the way of the Roos.
Good hands there by Tamia. Way to read the passing lane.
That was Polina trying to send it inside, but the Roos tipped that. And now Mensah looking. Mensah looking to go inside. Sends it right out to Ugas. Ugas shoots. Oh, no good again.
Yeah, she's missed a few of them here, you know, to start the game. 0 for 3 on those mid-range shots. But, I mean, that's her shot. That's her spot right there.
Kachitz gives it to Cave. Cave right inside to Elena. Elena looking. Pilakuta sends it right out to Stanley. Stanley for the 3. No good. Rebound by the Roos.
Omaha's, you know, they're moving the ball very well. All their shots have been open shots pretty much. I mean, they're doing the right things, getting the right looks.
Mensah has the ball for Kansas City. Looking. Gets a screen. Shoots. No good again. And foul call on Kansas City, it sounds like.
On the floor on Mullins.
The Roos down by, I believe it looks like 8. And now we're going to see Grace Cave get the ball. And we saw Stanley come off right to the bench. And we're going to see someone else come in for the Mavericks. That's Sam Mitchell. As Cave has the ball for Omaha. Cave looking to go inside. Fakes, puts it up, good.
Yeah, they're getting about whatever they want right now, Cristian. Getting to the lane easily. There's no help right there. I mean, you know, you've got Mullins and Tamia. Those are both great, you know, bigs to have. It's just they're not recovering well. Elena's doing a nice job of boxing.
I don't know, another. Oh, they're going to call it on the Mavericks. A blocking foul.
Well, yeah, kind of looked like Stafford pushed her a little bit.
So the Mavericks will get that, and then now the Roos will have the opportunity to score here with 21 seconds. Mensah gives it right to Ugas. Ugas looking to go inside. Fakes, lays it up. Good play by Tamia Ugas.
I told you that matchup, it's going to be fun. Elena and Tamia.
The battle of the bigs. As Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Gives it right to Grant. Grant loses control. Stripped. Great play there by Zaire Harrell.
Yeah, she's a great defensive player. Like we talked about yesterday, she's a great asset to have. She'll do anything you want her to do. She's fantastic at playing that on-ball defense. Very sneaky.
Mensah to Mullins. Mullins looking to go inside. Gives it right to Ugas. Ugas looking, steps back, shoots. Good. There you go.
Yeah. That's her shot.
Tamia Ugas found her shot early. Well, found her shot just now as Omaha will have the ball. That's Mitchell. Mitchell to Cave. Cave looking. Gives it right outside to Grant. Grant shoots the 3. Hits the rim, no good. Rebound by Mensah.
Again, she missed it, but that's too open of a look. That's a great shot. I mean, there's no defense.
Mensah looking, gives it right to Harrell. Harrell gonna take her time. Now facilitating this Roos offense. Harrell looking. They're a little confused out there. It looks like offensively. And now Stafford has it. Stafford looking, gives it to Ugas. Ugas, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, shoots. No good. Rebound by the Roos, though. Puts it up, and no good. Rims in and out.
Yeah, Mullins down there struggling a little bit too. Can't get the shots to fall.
Grace Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Cave looking for something. Being well defended here by Harrell.
Trying to waste some clock, looks like.
Calling for a screen, gets it, gives it right out to Grant. Grant looking. Grant sending it inside to Elena. Elena trying to put something, puts it up, fouled and one. And UGAS is not happy as 9.8 seconds left, and the Roos are down 11 to 19.
Looks like she got mad at Harrell right there. Harrell, she did a great job of coming to double and help, but reached in. You know, Elena, that's a great that's a good IQ play. Notice the Harrell reached in, threw up the shot, able to knock it down. It's a great and one to end the quarter. Well, I mean, you got 10 seconds left though.
Pilakuta shot, good. Looked no good for a moment, as we're gonna see number 24. That's Morgan Gardner come in for Pilakuta, as the Roos will have 8 seconds left to get something. The Roos give it to Harrell. Harrell inside to UGAS. Good.
That's a great press break.
And that shot obviously will be no good. And the Roos, after one quarter, are down by 7, 13 to 20. In the first quarter, that's the end. Now we're going to head to the second quarter. We appreciate you guys listening. We'll be right back after the short break.
Keys Productions.
I want to show you something. When you were playing that record, what were you thinking?
Guns and money.
You're dealing with the largest pool of illegal money in the world.
I hired them to do the sort of work we do not soil our hands with.
And further details of this continuing story.
And we're back as the Roos are gonna huddle up now. Again, it's 13-20. What do you expect to change here in the second quarter?
Aggression. I think aggression is going to change. I think Omaha has been moving the ball great. I just think that I think that Kansas City's defense has been lackluster. You know, Omaha's getting too many good looks, too many open shots. So I think that the Roos need to work on their rotations and work on their IQ.
Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Sends it right outside to number 14. Kajcic back to Cave, wide open. Hits the rim, no good. Rebound by the Roos. That's Mensah. Mensah looking to go down the court quickly. Again, but takes her time, gives it to Harrell.
That was an open shot down there, just not able to knock it down. It's just miscommunication. I think they're running zone again. I really wasn't able to tell.
Harrell looking, gives it right to Mensah. Mensah barely wrangles it in. Mensah looking, Mensah 10 seconds left. Gives it right out to Harrell. Harrell to Stafford. Stafford looking, gets a screen. Looking, 2 seconds left. And it's going to go the way of the Mavericks now.
Yeah, Omaha, they're playing great defense. That was a great stop. Almost forced that shot clock. Well, I mean, you know, almost forced the shot clock, but we're able to force the turnover instead. That's what you want to see them do every play.
Grace Cave has the ball for Omaha. Give it to Gardner. Gardner to Kajcic. Kajcic looking. Kajcic gives it to Gardner. Gardner wide open. Hits the rim. No good. Rebound by, looks like it's going to go the way of jump ball. So, and something interesting to note, Trinity Moreland was in momentarily, but to me, you guys will come right back inside as the Roos will have the ball.
Yeah, that's another open look, Cristian. They're not knocking him down right now, but I mean, you gotta get it figured out for when they do start to knock him down.
Mensah has the ball for Kansas City. Mensah looking around, gives it right outside to Stafford. Stafford looking, calling for a screen, gives it right back to Mensah. Mensah gets a screen, looking to go inside, puts it up, fouled. Layup no good, but Mensah will go to the line for 2.
I also want to see that a little bit more. I want to see Mensah attack. You know, her penetration is fantastic. I don't think she shows that off enough. I think she did last game, but I think she needs to here early on so she can get herself going. And that mid-range, too, I want to see more of that.
And looks like Zaire Harrell's talking to Coach Jackson Durrett as the first shot's no good for Mana Mensah. But it looks like, for moments, it looked like Harrell seems to be a offensive liability, but her defense makes up for it as the second shot is good. Roos down by 6, 14-20, 8:39 in the second quarter. Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Gives it right outside. That's number 4, Polina. Polina, steal by the Roos.
Yeah, not able to catch the ball. As
And now,
Elena's coming back in.
yeah, Pilakuta coming right back inside as the pip pass is going to go the way of Kansas City. And we're going to see Elena Pilakuta come in. Looks like Morgan Gardner, my apologies, will come right back to the bench. And the Roos will take the ball out here. It's going to be Mensah. Mensah gives it right back to Ugas. Ugas to Stafford. Stafford looking, step back, shoots. Oh, it's good.
Great shot there by Elise. Nice pump fake into the step back. Oh, beautiful. That, you know, that's what James Harden does too.
Yeah, great movement there by Stafford to get the 3 open as Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Gets a screen from Pilakuta. Cave looking. Cave gives it right back outside. Gives it to Polina. Polina to Elena. Elena to Polina. Polina looking to go inside. Puts it up. Good.
That's great. That's great offense. Omaha, they're running great offense right now. I mean, they're moving the ball fairly well. They're not forcing anything. They're being patient. They're not trying to force any looks. They're trying to wait and get their open shots.
Mensah gets a screen. Shoots. Oh, no good. Hits the rim. But it's going to stay the way of the Mavericks. As now Cave will take the ball down quickly. Gives it to Polina. Polina looking. And gives it right to Mitchell. Mitchell going inside. Sends it right back out. Shoots. That's Katie Kaichut's no good. Rebound by Tamia Ugas.
That's another open look. The closeout was solid, but, I mean, it's just another open shot.
Mensah has the ball for the Roos as they're getting a little physical here on defense, the Mavericks.
Yeah, applying that pressure.
Stafford has the ball, looking. Gives it right out to Tamia. Tamia gives it right to Stafford. Stafford shoots again. No good. Rebound by the Roos. Puts it up and 1. Great play there by Makai Mullins to get that and 1 inside the paint.
We know about Makai Mullins. You know, her defense, or her offensive rebounding is fantastic. It's second to none. Excuse me again. I'm sorry. That water really, you know.
No, you're good. As we're going to see Sinai St. Andre come back on the court, Zaire Harrell will go right to the bench. As the and 1 opportunity for Mullins is good. The Roos down by 2 now, 20-22, 6:53 left in the second quarter. Cave has the ball for the Mavericks.
Yep.
Sending it right inside of Pilakuta. Pilakuta looking, puts it, still looking, puts it up. Oh, jump ball.
That's a great move there by Elena, but I mean, Tamia's ready for it. She obviously did her studies, you know. I think that battle is going to continue to show throughout the entire game.
We're going to see Stanley and Grant. Looks like Stanley and Grant come in, and Cave and Mitchell will go right back to the bench, or will go right to the bench. Stanley will take out the ball for the Mavericks. Stanley gives it to Grant. Grant looking. Grant gives it right to Stanley. Stanley right back to Grant. Grant shoots. Hits the rim, no good.
That's another open look by Grant. I mean, she's 0 for 4 right now, not able to hit any shots, but it's still open. Like, you got to be worried about that. The defense looks so lackluster right now. This is not the same defense we watched yesterday.
Mensah has the ball, gets a screen, looking to go inside again, puts it up. Oh, it's good. Oh, great play by Mana Mensah.
That was a tough shot. That's a tough bucket. She can hit it, though.
And the game is tied 22-22 with almost 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Stanley has the ball for the Mavericks, gives it to Grant. Grant looking, gives it right inside to Pilakuta. Pilakuta throws it inside to Grant. Grant puts it up, blocked by the Roos. Ugas loses control of the ball, and it's going to go right to the Mavericks. Stanley throws it outside, and they're going to slow it down here momentarily.
Yeah, Roos back in this 2-3 zone, it looks like.
Stanley looking to go up, shoots, good. Try to get a foul there, Stanley, but guess not, as Sinai has the opportunity, but just slows it down and gives it to Mensah.
Stanley has great finishing ability, especially, you know, she's kind of undersized, but she makes up for it. She has a great touch around the rim.
Mensah tried to put it up, but no good. Gonna go the way of the Mavericks now. That's Polina. Polina gives it to Grant. Grant gives it right outside to Stanley. Stanley looking to shift around. Looks to put it up, and good.
Another great, tough finish by Stanley, and that's great defense by Sinai. But like we talked about, you know, Stanley's quick first step it's unmatched.
Mensah has the ball for the Roos. Gets a screen from Ugas. Mensah gives it to Stafford. Stafford gets his screen as well. Stafford looking to go inside, puts it up, fouled. We'll get some two-shot opportunities here to close the deficit here.
Yeah.
And we're going to see a timeout, possible media timeout here in the second quarter as the Roos are down 22-26, 4:38 left in the second quarter. Mavericks have 3 fouls. They have 2 more to give before the Roos enter the bonus. We'll be right back after the break.
Keys Productions.
What to get done. Z, let's talk a little bit about what changes you're making right now to keep the Roos close, because as we see, it looks like the Roos are doing something right. What are you doing if you're Kansas City?
I think if I'm Coach Jackson Durrett, I'm just saying stay solid on defense. You know, they're getting too many open looks. They're just not falling right now. If they were to start falling with all those open looks, it wouldn't be a close game. I mean, you know, that's really all they have to do. Just be more aggressive on defense, focus on your rotations, and help the helper. I mean, that's common sense. So I think as long as they do that, you know, they can take this game.
Stafford will take some shots here for the Roos. First shot, good. You talk about a season of pure chaos for Kansas City, you know, being the 10th seed now with an opportunity to advance. Let's see how the Roos respond as the second shot's good.
That was a nice sound on the, you heard it, on the shot?
Yes, really good. As Cave coming back inside, coming back onto the court and has the ball for the Mavericks.
This defense looks better.
Cave gives it to Polina. Polina right outside the Cave. Cave looking to send it inside to Elena. Does so, loses control, gets it right back. Elena looking, gives it to Cave. Cave looking to put it up. No good, but fouled. Yeah. I believe they're going to call that on number 11, Micaiah Mullins.
That was a good bait there. That was just, you know, that was good bait. just can't fall for it. You just got to stay straight up. But that was solid defense. The Roos looked a lot better on that possession. They're way more aggressive, way more versatile. That's what you're going to want to see throughout the rest of the quarter.
And now Cave will take some shots here for the Mavericks. First shot's good. 24-27 now, 4:15 in the fourth quarter. Second shot incoming for Grace Cave of the Mavericks. Second shot's good. Mana Mensah will once again have the ball for the Roos. Looks like she's being trusted more to be the facilitator of this offense, and that's something you're excited to see if you're Kansas City right now.
Absolutely. I think you need to have the ball in her hands most of the game. I think she's really your X factor. She's your...
Oh, Stafford, good. Hits a three.
That was, you know, that was like a 26-footer right there. Maybe.
And,
it's just an approximation.
And now looks like Coach Jackson Durant's telling her team to get right in defense, get right defensively. As the pass outside to Polina. Polina gives it right to Stanley. Stanley looking. Stanley one-on-one against Stafford. Gives it right outside to Polina. Polina looking to go in. Loses control. Fouled again.
That's 3 on Mullins.
3 quick fouls on Micaiah Mullins. And we're going to see Zaire Harrell come in.
Sinai has 2 as well. You know, you got to watch out for that. You're already limited as is as a roster. You only have 7. One person fouls out, you're down to 6. Quick maps.
Cave will take it out, thank you. Cave will take it out for the Mavericks. Gives it right out to Elena. Pilakuta looking, gives it to Cave. Cave gets a screen from Pilakuta. Cave shoots. Good.
That's a great pick and roll right there, you know. Cave read it perfectly. Elena she didn't collapse all the way. So I think that's great what you have to do because, you know, the Roos anticipated her to collapse all the way, but able to set another extra screen for Cave right there, open mid-range. Good shot, good play.
Mensah loses control of the ball, gets it right back. Gives it right out to Sinai. Sinai to Harrell. Harrell to Mensah. Mensah to Stafford. A little hot potato going on here with the Roos. Oh, pass looked to be out of reach, but Tamia gets it, puts it up, no good. Rebound by the Mavericks.
Yeah, it was good defense again by Omaha. I think the shot was a little premature, a little forced. I think you could have found a better look. Ooh. Nice in between the legs pass.
And shot's no good. Rebound by at least Stafford.
That was a nice pass. You know, Stanley not able to hit that open shot, but, you know, still a nice pass, though.
Stafford gives it right to Mensah. Kansas City down by 3, 27-30. 2:27 left in the second quarter. And Mensah will try to go around, looking to go inside. They're going to call a foul on the Mavericks, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think you just need to let him play, though. I think that's good defense.
Yeah, it'll be called on Polina. And the Roos will be able to take it out here, as if the Mavericks foul one more time, the Roos will enter the bonus. As Sinai gives it to Tamia. Tamia looking, sends it right outside to Stafford. Stafford wide open. Hits the rim. Rebound by the Roos. Gives it right to Mensah. Mensah gives it right back out to St. Andre. St. Andre looking to go inside. Travel called on Kansas City.
Oh, my goodness. The crowd not happy about that one. I couldn't see it, though. You know, we got that table in front of us, so we didn't get a good angle, but.
And then Mensah was not happy about that travel call.
Sinai wasn't either.
Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Gives it to Polina. Polina to Cave. Cave to Stanley. Stanley looking. Fouled.
That's 3 on Sinai also. 3 on Mullins and 3 on Sinai. You got to watch out for that. It's only the first half, second quarter.
A ticky-tacky call if you're for the Roos. And we're going to see Morgan Gardner come in for the Mavericks. And going right to the bench. Yeah, Katie Kuchets is going to come right to the bench as Cave will take it out for the Mavericks. Gives it right to Elena. Elena loses control, and it's going to go right back to the Mavericks nonetheless.
Coach Jackson Durrett forced to keep Sinai in the game, no other choice.
Cave gives it to Gardner. Gardner, easy too.
Just an easy layup. That's a great inbound play. You know, it's pretty basic. It's pretty normal, but you know, it works. It works as we just saw.
Right. Mensah has the ball for the Roos. Mensah looking. Mensah shoots. Good.
Man, Mensah's a bucket.
a walking bucket.
Walking bucket.
Now the Mavericks an opportunity to respond. It's Stanley. Stanley looking to go inside. Loses control, and is going to go the way of the Roos.
Lost her footing on that one. Mana Mensah's defending that perfectly, though. Stanley, she has, like I keep saying, she has that quick first step. She has great agility. Mana Mensah, she read that, you know. She read the spot. You know, doesn't make up for the same like speed as Stanley, but she's able to read the spot, able to get to it.
Mensah has the ball, looking, step back, shoots, fouled. And now the Roos are in the bonus with 1:13 left.
Here comes Trinity Moreland.
And Moreland will come right onto the court. They're going to go with their two bigs.
For Sanai.
Yep. And now Sanai and Micaiah Mullins both in foul trouble. As Mana Mensah will take some shots here for Kansas City. Mensah right now with 10 points.
Yeah, she's playing fantastically, but she missed that first one. But I mean, Cristian, she's playing awesome. Like, she's getting to her spot, she's hitting the shots, shooting it at a pretty efficient rate. You know.
Yeah. So, at a pretty efficient rate, as the second shot there is good. And now we're going to see two freshmen on the court for Kansas City with a minute 10 left in the second quarter. 30-32. The Roos are down by 2. Stanley has the ball for the Mavericks. Gives it to Gardner. Gardner looking to push it inside. Puts it up. They're going to go charge on Gardner. And now the Roos with the chance to shoot 2.
Yeah, it might have been a block. I don't know. Like, I'm not the ref. I'm just giving input. But you see Trinity Moreland down there is now on Elena, being very physical, making sure she does not get the ball. They both have great size, great strength. You know, it's gonna that matchup is gonna be interesting too. We weren't expecting it, but Trinity, you know, she's a freshman, I believe, right?
Yep, freshman.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun to see what she can do. You know, hasn't seen a lot of playing time in this tournament, so.
And Mensah losing control, gives it to Stafford. Stafford gets a screen from Ugas. Stafford still looking, 13 seconds left. Gives it to Ugas. Ugas gives it right out to Mensah. Mensah, 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets a screen, and a foul call going the way. Oh, timeout, it looks like.
Trinity wants that ball down there. You see, she's hungry.
Yeah.
She's hungry.
She's wanting something.
She wants to go at Elena. I love that. That aggression, that's fantastic. I love that. That's beautiful basketball.
That is wonderful basketball, as the Roos are going to call a timeout here with 37.3 seconds in the second quarter. Roos still down by 2.
32-30.
Yeah. And I also want to apologize. I have not been updating the score, y'all, so I will do that right now for you guys as we're in this short little timeout real quick. Z, tell me a little bit more. What are you telling your players in the halftime, I should say?
In halftime, if I'm Omaha, I'm saying go straight at Micaiah Mullins. Go straight at Sanai. You know, get them out of this game. You know, force the Roos to play with 5. Force them to play with 6. Trinity Moreland, she's a great player, but she's inexperienced. She's a freshman, hasn't seen action in this tournament.
Gives it to Mensah. And it's going to be the way of the Mavericks. I was talking about the Roos, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Roos, I mean, honestly, they just play, they're very dysfunctional right now. If I'm Coach Jackson Red, I'm saying calm down. You know, we're here for a reason.
Exactly.
You just have to get your rotations, make the reads. It's just too unorganized, but I think they'll pick it up here in the second half.
About 5 seconds separate the shot clock from the game clock as Grace Caves has the ball for the Mavericks. Cave looking. Cave trying to get something. Gives it to Polina. Polina calling for someone to go inside. Polina gives it to Elena, but steal by the Roos. 7 seconds left. Stafford has it. Stafford loses control, and it's going to go right to Stanley of the Mavericks. Stanley looking, 1 second left. Heave no good. And the Roos are down 30-32 heading into halftime. A game that's been kind of all over the place for both teams.
Understatement.
We'll let y'all get something to eat. Let y'all take care of what you got to take care of, because
32-30 at this halftime.
Yep, at halftime.
At halftime.
But we'll be right back. Guys, do what you got to do, and we'll return in about 13 minutes. We're almost a minute away from the Roos against the Mavericks in the third quarter. 32-30, the Omaha Mavericks are up by 2.
Yeah.
Z, I would like to hear what needs to happen here. What are you doing to secure a dub if you're Kansas City?
Stepping up on defense. I think that's the game. You know, they're giving up way too many open looks. I mean, it's just that's really all it is. You just got to rotate, be more aggressive, play tighter defense, make better reads, help the helper. The zone, it works to an extent. There's just some dysfunction here and there, and it leaves too many shooters open. You know, it leaves Cave open. She's 5 for 6, 2 for 3 from the three-point line. You know.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting now that Zaire is not on the court. You would assume to save Sanai or Micaiah, but
I agree. I think that's a great point, Christian. You know, both of them have 3, but I mean, you don't have too many options. I think that's the main part about it.
All right, I'm going to stand up because is there going to be a
Please do.
Yes,
Please
yes.
do. Yeah.
I shall. As this game is going to start, as Micaiah Mullins will take out the ball, and it's going to go right the way of Kansas City. Mensah has the ball for the Roos. Mensah looking, gives it right to Stafford. Stafford gets a screen. Gives it right back to Ugas. Ugas sending it inside. Tip pass, no good.
That's a good look by Tamia. Micaiah, she has great position. That's a tough pass to make. You know, you got to throw it over somebody precisely. That's a Patty Mahomes type pass.
Yeah, I need a little more touch as Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Gives it right outside to Stanley. Stanley looking. Gives it right to Polina. Polina to Grant. Grant looking to go inside. Fouled. We'll see who they call that on.
I think it was on Elise. You know, her hand came down a little bit, but that was a better defensive. You know, that was a better defensive set. I think that zone worked a little bit more than it had in the first half. It seemed like they're a little bit more energetic. You know, not.
As the first shot for Grant is no good.
I guess it's her birthday. Maybe that's
No.
Oh, that's a chant. Okay,
That's a chant. Looks like they're getting set at the line.
Yeah, I think they made Elise come in to the.
Second shot's good. Roos down by 3, 30-33, 9:29 left in the third.
Oh, it looks like Omaha's running that press we saw against South Dakota.
Yes, as Tamia will give it right to Mensah.
They're playing very tight defense right now. You know, picking up Mensah at the logo.
Mensah gets a screen from Stafford. Stafford gives it right to Tamia. Tamia puts it up. No good. Rebound by Stanley of the Mavericks.
Good defense. That was good help. You know, Tamia, she's a great finisher. Not able to hit that one, but that was good defense. It was great help. You know, you got to help the helper, as I like to say.
Grant to Stanley. Stanley wide open with the 3. Hits the rim, no good. Rebound by the Roos.
Stanley missed it, but it's a wide open shot. I think that's really all the Roos have to do is just close out. They look a little bit lazy. This could be where the fatigue is starting to hit them. I don't know, but they just need to be a little bit more energetic. You know, have some more. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see as Mensah has the shot. No good. Rebound by Elena. And now we're going to see Harrell warm up for the Roos, as it looks like she's going to get some minutes here. Let's see who comes off the court. Cave gives it right inside to Elena Pilakuta. Pilakuta looking. Pilakuta puts it up and one.
Yeah, Elena, she's being a lot more aggressive offensively. Like we said, she can make those reads. She has the IQ. She's kind of like Nikola Jokic in the sense that she looks to pass. She looks at, you know, who's open and whatnot. But today, it seems like she's going at Tamia a little bit more. You know, that's a great spin. That's a great post move, great footwork, and she can do it. She's a great finisher in the post.
And it looks like Sanai will come right back to bench as Pilakuta will take her one shot here. Good.
Yeah, Elena, she's a great player.
Micaiah gives it to Mensah. They're pressing here.
Yeah.
See.
It's that press that we saw, like I said, against South Dakota. Omaha, Kansas City, they break it pretty easily, but I'm starting to think it's more of an energy factor. You know, it's hard to break those full court presses.
Tamia shot, good. Great shot there by Tamia Ugas.
Starting to hit him. Missed her first 3, but I think she's made her last 3 now. I could be wrong.
Grant gives it to Cave, and the Mavericks have the ball. to Stanley now. Stanley looking, was going to shoot, but just goes inside. Puts it up, blocked by the Roos. Back to the Mavericks, though. Put it up, no good. Rebound by Tamia Ugas of the Roos.
Great defense there by Tamia Ugas. Good block. Stanley got the offensive rebound, but again, it was great contest by Tamia. That defensive anchor she needs to be, she's filling that role right now.
Puts it up, fouled inside the paint. It's going to be called on Pilakuta. It'll be Pilakuta's first foul as Mensa will line up and shoot 2 here for the Roos. It's interesting, Z, you say that, you know, do you think the Mavericks are trying to drain the energy of the Roos quickly?
I think they are.
First shot's good.
I mean, you have Sinai and Micaiah with 3 fouls each. I think that's exactly the plan. I think it's a great strategy. But, I mean, I think they're underestimating the Roos' capability and versatility and depth. Even with only 2 bench players, they still have depth. Like, that's crazy to think about.
Cave has the ball for the Mavericks, gives it right to Stanley. Stanley looking. Stanley to Grant. Grant looking to go inside. Sends it right out to Cave. Cave right to Grant. Grant looking still. Grant looking to go inside. Loses control. Gives it to Pilakuta. Pilakuta shoots. Good.
Kind of a rare jumper for Elena, you know, this playoffs. I'm not sure about the regular season, but able to knock it down, though. It's open.
Harrell has the ball for the Roos. Gives it right to Mensa.
Yeah, I think it is an energy factor. Man, she looks kind of gassed right now.
34,
so do all the Roos.
34-38, Roos down by 2 as no good there. Looks like Mensa was trying to call for the foul as Stanley will put it up, fouled. And now Micaiah Mullins has 4.
Yeah, that was great defense. Great defense by Elena on this end. And then Micaiah, you got to lay off that. You with 3 fouls, you know, you have to play smarter.
Here we go.
You have to play smarter, picked up her 4th. I mean, you have to be smarter than that. In transition, it doesn't matter if you're straight up or not. You're still running with them. You know, you're still jumping into them.
And now you see Trinity Moreland head right onto the court and Micaiah Mullins to the bench. As Stanley will take some shots here for the Mavericks.
Trinity and Elena. It's going to be a fantastic matchup.
Stanley, a senior guard, 5'6" from Florida. He's done a great job here these past couple games and continues to perform as the second shot. Good. Yeah. 34-40, Roos down by 6 now. Mensa has the ball, gives it right to Ugas, and looks like the Roos are being pressed again, and that's just killing them energy-wise.
Oh, absolutely. You know, they have to set it up. Look, picking up mana from the logo.
Mensa gives it to Trinity. Trinity puts it up, fouled.
Yeah, she's got to make that. I mean, she got the foul, but Trinity, she's a great player in the post. She's hungry too. You can see her wanted it. She wants to be fed down there. I like that aggression. You know, she wants to go at Elena. You know, she wants to go at at another, you know, strong, capable player. So I mean, that's what you want, especially out of a player like Trinity when she's coming off the bench. Hasn't seen too many minutes this playoffs, but
Trinity's first shot no good. Trinity with an opportunity to cut this deficit down to 5 potentially.
Potentially, yes.
And the second shot's good. Left-handed too.
Is she left-handed?
She's a lefty.
Did not know that.
Grant gives it to Stanley. Stanley with the 3. Air ball, no good. Roos have it. And Zaire Harrell's going to slow it down.
Missed the shot, but it's wide open once again.
Stafford gives it to Ugas. Ugas shoots. No good, but behind the back foul. It's going to be called on Mensa.
Yeah, it was a hard foul.
And Polina is getting up slowly, but she's okay.
Yeah.
And now that's the first foul called on Mensa. As we'll see Polina come right to the bench, and we're going to see number 14 for the Mavericks come in. That's Kaylee Kaichutz. Cave has the ball for Omaha. Gives it to Elena. Pilakuta to Stanley. Stanley looking. Stanley gives it right to Cave. Cave shoots. No good. Rebound by the Roos. That's Harrell. And now looks like the Mavericks are not going to press anymore.
Yeah, that was another open shot. I don't know how many, like you have to play tighter if you're Kansas City. You have to play tighter, but I really do think it's just energy. I don't think they can compare with Omaha and their stamina level right now.
Mensah gives it right out to Stafford. Stafford calls for a screen, gets it. Stafford looking, gives it to Harrell. 5 seconds left. Harrell inside the Moreland. Moreland puts it up, no good. Rebound by the Mavericks.
That's a good shot by Trinity. She's a good post player. She's not able to hit it, you know.
Stanley puts it up, good.
So good at penetrating and finishing. I mean, she's kind of like Kyrie in that regard where she knows she's a little bit smaller, but she's able to work the ball, put a little English on it, get its fall.
Mensah has the ball for the Roos. Stafford shoots now, good.
Yeah, I want to see more of that. Want to see more of that.
Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Looking. And they're leaving someone wide open and over there on the other side. Shots up by Grant. Hits the rim, no good. Looked like the Mavericks missed a wide open Stanley.
Yeah, you can't settle. You have to move the ball a little more.
Stafford has the ball for the Roos. Gets a screen. Looking. Trying to get some screens. Loses control of the ball. Gets it right back. And they're looking. Gives it right to Mensah. Mensah can't get that. And they're going to say it's out of bounds on Kansas City.
Yeah.
And now we're going to see a media timeout. Roos down by 4, I believe.
Yeah.
4:09 left in the third quarter.
42-38.
And we'll be right back after the break. We're going to see the Roos come back right onto the court, and they're going to keep Trinity and Zayin in there. So
yeah, I don't think you have a choice right now.
You wonder now. You know, we talked about this last night. This is these freshmen, pair of freshmen, are going to be playing their biggest minutes of their careers as two of the starters for the Roos are in danger of fouling out.
Yeah.
Grant has the ball for the Mavericks. Sends it right to Pilakuta. Pilakuta being smothered inside, looking, still looking. Sends it right out to Grant. Grant looking. Grant gives it right to Kaichitz. Kaichitz to Cave. Cave to Stanley. Stanley looking to go in. Called travel. Easy travel called on the Mavericks. And now the Roos will have possession of the ball. And we're going to see a substitution. We're going to see Sam Mitchell come in. And now Stanley will go right to the bench. Stanley having a great game here this afternoon.
Sam Mitchell hasn't seen a whole lot of action, only 6 minutes in that first half.
Mensah has the ball for the Roos. Gives it to Ugas. Ugas looking, gives it right back to Mensah. Mensah looking, gets a screen. Trying to go inside, gives it right back to Stafford. Stafford gets a screen, shoots. And no good, but it's going to go jump ball. Going to go away to the Mavericks. And Kaichitz is going to take it out here for Omaha. They're going to give it right to Cave. Cave looking. Gives it right out to Mitchell. Mitchell with the three. No good. Rebound by the Roos.
Still open.
Mensah looking. Mensah looking. Shoots it up. No good. Misses it. But they're going to say it's going to go the way of the Mavericks.
You got to be more patient than that, man. If she's trying to get herself going, she can do that. She's a great player, but I think right now you have to stay a little more composed. You can't run that 7-second offense. You got to be a little more patient than that. Just kind of forcing that shot up. You can get a better look than that.
Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Still 38-42, 2:58 left. Mitchell has it now. Puts it inside, gives it to Elena. Elena one-on-one, puts it up, and one.
Elena is an amazing post player. Trinity matches her in size, but I mean, she's just fantastic finishing ability down there. You can tell she's put in a lot of hours.
And now we're going to see a substitution. We're going to see Sinai now come in for Zaire Harrell. And we're going to see Elena Pilakuta put up some shots here for the Mavericks. As the shot here will be no good. Rebound by the Mavericks, though. Mavericks have it. Mitchell going to slow it down. Mitchell gives it to Cave. Cave looking to go inside. Right again to Pilakuta. Pilakuta looking. Pilakuta gives it right back out to Cave. Cave looking to go inside. Sends it right back out to Grant. Grant looking to go inside. Puts it up. No good, but rebound by Pilakuta. Rebound by the Roos now. And a foul called on Pilakuta now. And Pilakuta now, third foul. She's in foul danger now. 2 more and it can be a difference maker.
44-38 Omaha right now. Running that press looks like a little bit.
Sinai gives it to Stafford.
That was a little softer press than what we've seen. Usually they pick up full court. That was about, 75% three-quarter court.
Sinai gives it to Stafford. Stafford to Harrell. Harrell looking to go inside. Gives it right out to Mensah. Mensah puts it up. Misses, but gets the rebound and gives it right back out to Stafford. Stafford looking. Gives it to Mensah. Mensah with the three. Good! Great three-pointer there by Mana Mensah. And we see Morgan Gardner warm up now for the Mavericks as Mitchell has it. Mitchell has the ball for Omaha, gives it to Grant. Grant looking, shaking off her defender, looking to put it up, fouled, and one.
4 on Sinai.
4 fouls already, and she got hit in the face, and she's in there in disbelief, or she's not, or she's injured.
Nah, she got hit in the face.
Looks like we might see Harrell or Moreland come in as 4 fouls already called on Sinai St. Andre.
Coach Jackson Durrett looks like she's sticking with Sinai.
As we see a timeout called here. Looks like either timeout or media timeout, as we'll be right back as the Roos down 5 with 1:42 left in the third quarter. we are back. Roos down 41-46, a minute 42 left. The Roos, well, the Mavericks are in the bonus now, something I failed to mention, which is crucial as the Roos can't foul for at least another 2 minutes until at least the start of the fourth.
Yeah.
As Grant will shoot one after that and one opportunity given to her. That shot's up, no good. Roos will get it, and Stafford will give it right to Tamia Ugas.
Just bombarding Kansas City right now.
Yeah, straight up, and now they lose possession of the ball. Grant has it, Grant looking, puts it up, no good, but out of bounds. It's gonna go the way of the Mavericks, it looks like.
Kennedy Grant is struggling. She's 1 for 10 now. I'm like, that's a layup, you know, she's cold.
Sam Mitchell will take out the ball for the Mavericks after a turnover from the Roos. Is it right outside the Grant. Grant gives it to Cave. Cave looking. Cave trying to get something going here. Grant now has the ball, gets a screen, puts it inside Gardner. Gardner loses control and is going to go right to the Roos. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams. And now we'll see Zaire Harrell with possession of the ball. Gives it to Ugas. Ugas to Mana Mensah. Mensah looking. Mensah trying to shake off her defender. Puts it up. Fouled.
Yeah, Omaha sticking with this zone. Looks like it's more of a 3-2 now.
And now Grace Cave with 2 fouls. And now Mana Mensah, an opportunity to cut this deficit down once again for the Roos. We'll have 2 shot opportunities. The first one is good. It's been noticeable that it's just been one of those games for the Roos where they are going to have to come back and find something as the second shot's good.
Yeah, down 3 now, 46-43, but it really should not be this close, I'll be honest. But Omaha's getting too many easy open looks. They're just not converting.
Sam Mitchell has the ball, gets a screen from Grant. Mitchell gives it to Kaichuk. Kaichuk to Cave. Cave looking. Cave sending it right inside to Grant. Grant looking, puts it up, easy.
That one felt good for her. 2 for 11 now. Don't let her get hot.
Mensah has the ball now for the Roos. When will Mensah get hot? She only has 18 points. This is unusual for Mana. Usually
18 in the third quarter, unusual.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Buckets.
A walking bucket. Let's see what she can do as Trinity Moreland gets fouled.
Yeah, she's hungry down there. She's been playing very physical.
And that's going to be called on Morgan Gardner. And it looks like Elena, they're trying to preserve Elena for the fourth quarter, Z.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, you want her to play the whole fourth quarter, honestly. Maybe sit her for the first couple, but she's playing that last 7-8 minutes.
As the first shot from Trinity Moreland is good. Trinity Moreland, freshman center for the Roos. As the second shot's no good. And bodies hit the floor, but the Mavericks will have possession of the ball regardless. Grant looking, loses control, gives it to Kaichuk. Kaichuk with the 3, hits the rim.
Again, that's too open. It's way too open.
44-48. After a missed 3 from Kaichuk, we're entering the fourth quarter. The Roos are down by 4. The Roos have 10 more minutes to mount a comeback, or their season's over. And we'll be right back after the short break. The Roos down by 4, 44-48, as we enter the fourth quarter. And we're back. Z, what are you noticing here that's kind of going the way for the Roos, and what do they need to keep doing?
What's going for the way of the Roos is that Omaha is not hitting shots. And offensively, offensively the Roos are doing okay. You know, they're playing pretty good. They're playing pretty patient most of the time. You know, you see a couple heat checks now and then. Shooting about 37% and 40% from three. Those aren't terrible numbers.
Now
Excuse me, so, you know.
I believe there's been no changes as the Roos will start with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Mensa has the ball for Kansas City. Gives it right to Stafford. Stafford looking. Stafford trying to go inside. Puts it up. Shot's no good. Rebound by Ugas, though. What a play. Gives it right to Harrell.
It's a great offensive rebound. Great awareness.
And now Mensa looking. Gives it right out to Stafford. Stafford sending it inside to Moreland. Moreland trying to put it up. Does so good. Great play there by Trinity Moreland, the freshman.
Trinity putting in some quality minutes here in the time she's getting.
Cave has the ball for the Mavericks. Gives it to Grant. Grant looking to go inside. Trying to pass it somewhere. Passes it outside to Mitchell. Mitchell gives it right to Kaichich. Kaichich to Grant. Grant pushing it inside to Pilakuta. Pilakuta. They're gonna call a travel.
Yeah, walked a little bit. That's good defense by the Roos. That's what we've been wanting to see all game. That was way better.
And now the Roos with an opportunity to respond, to tie this game or get the lead with a three. Mensa has the ball for Kansas City. Mensa gives it to Stafford. Stafford gives it to Ugas. Ugas to Moreland again and puts it up. Oh, misses. Had that.
Yeah, you got to hit those. That's too open for Trinity.
Grant has the ball for the Mavericks. Grant to Mitchell. Mitchell looking. Gives it right back out to Grant. And something called on the Mavericks, it seems
no
like.
Shot clock. Shot clock's off.
Shot clock is off, so they're going to check that out, make sure it's at the right time. But again, it seems like they're focusing a lot on Trinity Moreland now against Pilakuta, which is something we didn't even expect to happen.
Not at all. I mean, Trinity, she's doing a great job down there being physical, showing great physicality and strength. She's hungry too. She wants it. She's not afraid of the challenge of going up against Elena, and I think that's fantastic. I think that's the kind of energy and grit you want from a freshman. So it's going to be fun to watch for the next couple of years. But for right now, I want to see more of that. And down on the other side, defensively on Elena, she's getting Elena trapped. You know, the Roos are doing a great job of collapsing in on Elena. It's really just a rotation after that, because Elena is too good of a playmaker to not rotate. You know, you have to help the helper. I've said it a couple times, but you have to rotate a little bit better when you're the Roos and you're collapsing on Elena.
And now we're going to see a little event here from Midcoast Sports, but again, let's talk a little bit about let's just talk a little bit about basketball in general here, Z, because this is one of those games where you gotta Coach Jackson Durrett has to pull something else out of their pocket now. Question is, I think there's something that the Roos need to do now. Sorry, I got distracted for a moment.
Yeah, I think you got confused.
Yeah, but the Roos need to get something going. I think the biggest thing that the Roos need to do here is just continue to target Elena Pilakuta, because it seems like every time that they give her the ball, it kind of seems like the Mavericks just don't get anything. And if you let the Mavericks guards kind of get loose quickly, that could be an issue for Kansas City. And also, Z, I want to ask you, what are you doing in terms of having Sinai and Micaiah on the bench? With 4 fouls, both with the ability to be eliminated real quick from this game.
You have to play reserved with them. You know, you can only put them in the big minutes because they're both clutch players. You need them in the clutch. So I think that's exactly what Coach Jackson did. I think that's exactly what Coach Jackson is going to do. I mean, that's really all you can do at this point. You know, 4 fouls, it's tough, but you have to get over it. It happened, get through it. You know, you have 5 other great players. So I think we're going to wait. I think she's going to wait to put them in. So it's going to be a minute before we see them.
Kaichich is going to pass it right out to Cave. with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Cave looking to go inside. Gives it right out to Mitchell. Mitchell to Kaichuk. Kaichuk looking. Gives it to Grant. Grant. 3 seconds left. Steps back. Shoots. Misses. Rebound by Elena Pilakuta. And a shot clock violation.
No, I think, oh, they caught a foul.
That is interesting because the refs touched their, seemed like they were signaling a shot clock violation.
They're going to have to look at that. Did Kennedy's shot not hit the rim?
It did not.
I didn't see it. This dude was walking in the way.
Neither
so.
shot hit, but there's a chance that they go to the line.
Yeah, I think they're going to see which came first, the foul or the shot clock, yeah.
A shot clock foul.
No, I think they're checking to see if the foul came before the shot clock.
So we'll see real quick. Looks like they're getting a quick answer here.
She shook her head yes.
So so the foul is going to be called on Kansas City.
I believe so. Yep. Yep.
It's going to be called on Trinity Moreland.
It's just that you got to play smarter than that. You got to play smarter than that.
And now Pilakuta is going to have some shot opportunities here. First one is good. Roos down by 4 now, 8:19 in fourth quarter.
3
now, sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4 as the second shot is good.
4, 50 to 46 now. You called it, you jinxed it, you know what I mean?
Yep. I reversed the jinx as Mensah has the ball for Kansas City. And guarded by Mitchell of the Mavericks. Gives it to Tamia. Tamia looking. Gives it right outside to Harrell. Harrell to Stafford. Stafford inside to Moreland. Moreland loses control. And a foul called, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yep, they're going to call that on Kennedy Grant.
Kennedy did a great, I think it's on the floor, but Kennedy or no, I'm wrong. Kennedy did a great job of coming around on that backside, that weak side for the help and tipping the ball out. I guess she got her on the arm or something. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but.
It looks like as Moreland's going to take 2 shots once again. She's been in the stripe a lot. She's been taking it inside as the first shot is no good. Now Moreland has the opportunity to cut this lead down to 3 and keep this game within a shot from downtown. Second shot, good.
Yeah, 3 for 6 from that line right now for Trinity Moreland.
Grant gives the ball to Cave. And now Cave has the ball for Omaha. Gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell shaking off her defender. Gives it right to Cave. Cave trying to send it inside. Gets a screen. Cave was going to shoot, but just passes it inside to Pilakuta. Pilakuta gives it to Cave. Cave gives it right outside to Mitchell. Mitchell to Kaichuk. Kaichuk to Grant. 7 seconds left. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Ellen.
Oh, my goodness.
And a rebound by Kansas City.
Yeah, that was, you got to hit those if you're Pilakuta.
And now the Roos with an opportunity to respond once again. Mensah has the ball, looking, loses control. It's going to go right to the Mavericks.
Good steal by Kennedy Grant right there.
Kaichuk has it, passing it inside. Gives it to Mitchell. Gives it to Kaichuk. Good.
Yeah, Kaichuk, she did a great job of running that transition and leading the break. Excuse me.
And Coach Jackson Durrett's yelling at her team to relax. As we're going to see Aaliyah Stanley. Oh, something happened.
That possession arrow is wrong. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Never mind. I'm tripping.
And looks like, yep, Stanley's going to enter the game here officially, but we don't know what's going on.
52 to 47 Omaha. There's been a lot of media timeouts, I feel like, in this tournament.
Yep. When you have so many sponsorships, that's what happens.
Right, that's just the truth.
But Mana Mensah had that possession, but just turned the ball over. I think Coach Jackson Durrett needs to tell her team to slow down. Right, Z?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Mana, she's kind of struggled tonight, 5 for 14. It's not great, but she's still there. She's still their person. She's still that person you're going to look to lead, especially as we get down to crunch time. So, I mean, you're happy with her performance, though. I mean, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. She's affecting the game in other areas. She's playing tight defense on Trinity. Not Trinity, I'm sorry. She's playing tight defense on Stanley. I mean, Stanley's a quick player. Stanley's a great player. So, Mana does a great job of she does a great job of staying composed and not letting that struggle get to her. She affects the game in other areas, and once she hits her shots, she'll start hitting her shots. She knows that. So I think she's not worried, and that's a great mentality to have.
Now Kansas City will have possession, but the question is, what are they looking at exactly? The refs are still meeting. What do you think this could be about, Z?
I really don't know. I really to look at it for this long. I don't know.
Something's wrong. I mean, it could be a time thing, could be a possession thing. We don't know.
I don't think it's a possession thing. I think it's a time thing. It has to be, right? Oh yeah, they're looking at the clock right now. Definitely a time thing. Clock didn't start or something. Well, they didn't change anything. Or I guess they're changing it.
18 seconds now.
Oh yeah, the shot clock was off again. Had to look at that.
As Stafford will take it out for Kansas City. And will look to get it in bounds to someone. Still waiting. They throw up the thumbs up sign. And they're going to take it in bounds. It's going to go to Mensah. Mensah looking. Mensah has yet to warm up properly here. As you're going to throw it inside to Ugas. Ugas looking. Steps back, shoots. Good. Whoa.
It's a great move there by Tamia. It's a nice little post step back.
Ugas, what a great play by her as Cave has the ball now for the Mavericks. Gives it to Stanley. Stanley, who just came in the game for the Mavericks. Stanley gives it to Cave. Cave gets a screen from Pilacuda. Pilacuda is going to go inside. Double teaming her quickly. Gives it to, give her right back outside to Stanley now. Stanley to Grant, 5 seconds left. Grant looking to go inside, puts it up. No good, rebound by Trinity Moreland.
She is really struggling. I mean, she's 2 for 13 now.
Mensah has the ball for the Roos.
2 for 14,
gives a screen for Moreland. Mensah gives it to Stafford. Stafford looking, gets a screw, did not get a successful screen. Looking still, gives it to Ugas now. Ugas, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Ugas looking to go inside, puts it up. Look, wanted to get fouled, but did not.
Great defense right there by Elena. Way to stay solid, you know, to me, she tried to draw that contact, but Elena, she's a smart player. She didn't fall for it.
And now that's Kaichuk's giving the ball to Cave, and now Cave has possession for the Mavericks. Cave looking. Cave looking to go inside, puts it up.
Oh, tough finish.
Tough finish by Grace Cave. The Roos again down by 5. Mensah has the ball for Kansas City. Looking. Looking to get the screen, gets a screen.
Omaha is playing very tight
Mensah
defense.
Puts it up, fouled. Ooh, they're gonna call a foul on Cave.
I'm not sure about that one. I think Mensah just fell.
And Cave has her 3rd foul. And Mensah will take it out of the baseline to send it in bounds.
Still got Sinai and Mullins on the bench over there.
Harrell sends it inside to Ugas. Ugas looking still, trying to put it inside. Looks, shoots, no good. Rebound by Grant. Oh, and look here. Here they come.
Pilacuda's a great defender. She's a great post defender, and I think that gets overlooked a little bit because of her offensive ability.
Grant has the ball as both Mullins and foul called on Mensah now.
Yeah.
But Micaiah Mullins and Sinai St. Andre will be playing the most important minutes of their career as they're both in jeopardy of being fouled out. As we're going to see Trinity Moreland and Zaire Harrell head right to the bench.
Kennedy Grant struggling from the field, 2 for 14, but she's not letting it get to her. She's staying aggressive, still attacking the rim, and that's beautiful. I think that's what you got to do, especially if you're a great player like her.
Grant, his first shot, no good. The Roos down by 5 still. Grant has an opportunity to extend this lead to 6 now, and she does. Micaiah Mullins will give it right to Mensah. Mensah will have the ball for the Roos.
55 to 49, Omaha.
Mensah looking, shoots. Oh, no good. Rebound by the Mavericks. As the Roos are, oh, great play by Ugas. Layup, good. Great play there by Elise Stafford.
It's good defense by the Roos. That was a great trap, great pressure.
51-55, the Roos are down by 4. Grant has the ball for the Mavericks. Gives it to Cave. Cave. Looking.
Looks like there's a little dysfunction and confusion on Omaha's end.
Gets a screen. Cave looking to go inside. Loses control. And there he's going to go right to the Mavericks. Pilakuta has it. Puts it up. Good.
Great finish by Pilakuta. Like we said, she's a great offensive player. I'm a fan.
Yeah, clearly they are. Mensah has it. Gets a screen. Looking. Gives it right inside. Right out to Stafford. Stafford gives it inside to Ugas. Ugas gives it to Stafford. Stafford looking. Shoots. Oh, hits the rim. No good.
Kennedy Grant is doing a great job of staying tight on Elise and making sure she can't get that open shot. And that's exactly what you have to do because Stafford is an amazing shooter.
Roos down by 6. 3:32 left as they give it to Grant. Grant sending it outside to Stanley. Stanley shoots. No good. Hits the rim. But it's going to go the way of the Mavericks.
Yeah. You got to box out. You gotta strike that down. Anticipation's a tough thing on rebounds, though.
Kaitrich is going to take it out here for the Mavericks. Gives it right to Cave. Now giving to Stanley. Stanley looking. Stanley steps back, shoots a 3, hits the rim, no good. Rebound by the Roos.
Yeah, Stanley's just kind of settling right now, not getting the shots that they want.
Mensah has the ball now for the Roos, down by 6. They need a big shot here, Z.
They do. They absolutely do. Oh, good.
Ooh, tip pass. And it's going to go the way of the Mavericks. Kaitrich has it. Layup. Good.
It's a good steal by Omaha.
Roos down by 8 with 2:55.
59-51 down. Oh, yeah, that's a great play. Yeah. That's good defense. Great tip, great anticipation. Way to read the passing lanes.
The Roos now almost 3 minutes away from facing elimination. What will they draw up? We'll be right back after the break. We're back, actually, as we hear the mob playing.
It's a great song.
Great song. As
Crazy in Love by Beyonce?
Yes.
I'm crazy in love with this game right now, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. As Mensah has the ball for the Roos.
You have Stanley, that tight pressure on Mensah, that's what you need.
Mensah still looking, loses control of the ball, gets it right back, gives it to Ugas. Ugas looking, Ugas gives it right back out to Mensah. Mensah right to Ugas. Ugas looking, gives it inside, loses control, and it's Mavericks ball.
Another steal by Kennedy Grant. That's just great defense, great anticipation.
Grant, well, Cave has it now, my apologies. Cave gives it to Stanley. Stanley right back to Cave. Cave looking to go inside. Gives it right back out to Grant. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Grant looking. Grant puts it up. Gives it outside to Cave. Cave shoots. Good.
You just can't. It's just an IQ thing. You can't leave her open on that baseline. That's a wide open shot.
The Roos down by 10 now. This game's getting ugly. Shots good, and one.
Mana Mensah is ridiculous. That was a fantastic finish. That is a great penetration. I mean, her offensive ability is her ability to take over the game in general when she needs to. That's great leadership.
3 Roos over 10 points. Mana Mensah with 20. Big shot coming up. Shot's good. Now the Roos down by 7.
Roos looking to press right now. See if they can startle Omaha.
Ooh, foul or timeout called.
Yeah, that press is working. Omaha's probably gonna have to draw something up to press break it.
This is gonna be a crucial 1:47 for Kansas City. You're down by 7, Z. What are you doing to get those 7 points up real quick?
Intensity. I think that press that they're doing right now is a great way to start. Again, but that was great defense on that last play. It just they gave up. You know, they stopped because they assumed that the shot clock was going to be down. They didn't have enough time to get a shot off, but you know, Stanley found Cave on a wide open, you know, baseline mid-range jumper, and then, you know, that's just IQ basketball. You gotta be smarter than that. Can't give up. You can't give up until you hear that buzzer. It's not a shot clock violation until the shot clock goes off.
Precisely. Now we'll see the Mavericks take out the ball from the Roos side of the court. A big possession here for both teams as pass. Oh, and that's
going to be Sinai's fifth.
Sinai is out. Fouled. Call on the Roos, and Sinai St. Andre is eliminated from the game. Well, not eliminated more. She's out for the rest of the game. I
don't like that call. I think that was just a basketball play.
Sinai St. Andre hit that big shot in the first game, but she won't be on the bench anymore. She'll no longer be on the court. She's not happy.
She's livid.
Which one of these Roos will send Kansas City to the finals if they can put up 7 points?
There's a lot of game left. A minute 46, 61-54. That's a lot of game.
Now it's time to,
especially when you have Mana Mensa.
It's the witching hour now as possession Kansas City. Steal by the Roos. Great play there by Mekhi Mullins.
Elise trying to push the tempo.
Ooh, tip pass, intercepted. Stanley has it. Stanley looking. Stanley gives it to Kaichuk. Kaichuk to Grant.
Okay, Omaha wants to slow it down. You want to take some time off the clock.
Grant gives it to Stanley. Stanley looking to go inside. Sends it out to Grant. Grant looking to go in. Loses control. Possession Roos. Mensa has the ball now for Kansas City. Looking to go inside. Puts it up. Called on the Mavericks. With a minute left. Mana Mensa will have 2 shots here. As we'll see Mana Mensa take 2 shots for Kansas City.
That was a great drive by Mana.
As Mana's first shot is good. With 1 minute exactly left. Coach Jackson Durrett's gonna have to pull something out of her pocket.
Absolutely.
And Mekhi Mullins, they're looking. They gotta get something here. As Stanley puts it up.
That press break was way too easy. I mean, it took them 6 seconds to get down the court and score.
Less than a minute now. Mensa has it, looking to go inside, shoots. Good.
Mana Mensa is a bucket. 63-58 now, down by 5. Roos have to get something going. They have to stop
Omaha,
this press.
And a timeout called.
No, it's a foul. That's Mullins' last foul.
Mullins is out now. Both Roos who had 4 fouls are officially on the bench, cannot come back in. As we'll see Trinity Moreland head onto the court.
That's just an IQ thing. That's an IQ thing. That was a petty foul. You can't do that if you're Mullins.
And we'll see the Mavericks take it out. And we're going to see the Roos press heavily here. Watch for a guard like Zaire Harrell to get a steal here. Foul called. They're going to foul. Looks like Grant. 47 seconds.
Yeah, Omaha's the best free throw shooting team in the Summit League.
And they're going to go to the line for 2. 2 shots for Grant. 2 big shots. As the first one is good.
64-58.
64-58. The Roos are down by 6. Grant will set up at the line. Shots up. No good. Rebound by the Roos.
Timeout by Coach Jackson Durrett.
Yep, timeout called by Coach Jackson Durrett. They're down by 6 with 46.6 seconds. This game is getting down to the wire, Z.
It is. It absolutely is.
But now the question is, what can you do if you're Kansas City to keep this tied?
You have to force turnovers. You can't even let them get a shot. And you have to score. Give the ball to Mana Mensah. Give the ball to Mana Mensah and move. That's about what you can do right now. Set a screen, but the last couple possessions, she's gotten you those points. I mean, you have to look to her right now, and she knows it. Down by 6, that's only 2 possessions. That's only 2 threes. Get one right here, get a stop down there, another 3, game is tied. 47 seconds is a long time. That's a long time in a basketball game. So, I mean, you're going to look for them to force turnovers off that press break. It cannot be that easy as last possession.
And now you've lost 2 of your starters in Micaiah Mullins and Sinai Andre to fouls.
Yeah.
What do you expect to see from Zaire Harrell and Trinity Moreland?
I mean, Trinity, I'm expecting to see a defensive anchor. Zaire, I'm looking for her to be scrappy, looking for her to be defensive. Put her on Trinity. I'm not Trinity, I'm sorry. Put her on Stanley. Stanley's a very quick player, but so is Zaire Harrell. So, I mean, that's what I'm looking for them. I think they know what they need to do, and they can do it. They just have to step up a little bit. I think they're both freshmen, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, don't have the experience, but they have the talent, so.
The Roos are in danger of elimination, but will they hit those clutch shots needed to get this game even closer than it seems? As we're gonna see Tamia Ugas take it inbound and pass it to somebody. These Roos, as the underdogs, have been on fire. What will happen now? Stafford shoots, airballed, and now a missed 3 from Stafford. And Omaha with the opportunity to take this win now with these 2 layups.
No, I don't like that shot by Stafford. It was kind of forced. It was hero ball. She knows it too. She's upset with herself. Oh, I'll give it to her though. That's not a great shot. That's a shot she can make though.
Kutchik is going to take 2 shots here. First one is good. Roos down by 5 now, or 7 now. As Omaha potentially heading to the finals against the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. Now the Roos are down by 8. As the seconds wane, it looks like this game is more and more improbable.
The gap is closing. It's not improbable. Yesterday we saw South Dakota score 10 points in a minute. I mean, they still lost, but that's crazy. So I think UMKC can do it. They still have time. Just a matter of execution, converting shots.
We'll have a lot to talk about tonight on the podcast.
Courtside KC, check in.
Yeah, check in. Gonna be a lot to talk about depending on how the results go. I mean,
regardless, it's gonna be a lot to talk about.
Oh, regardless, but Kansas City now officially, this possession is very important. The Roos will have to score here if they want to keep this game in reach.
Yes, you can't go without a bucket right here.
Give it to Mensah. Mensah looking, puts it up. Good.
Great shot by Mana Mensah. Great floater. Gotta run this. Yeah.
Harrell.
Got to get a quick foul in there. 66-60 right now, Omaha.
We're going to see Grant go back to the line. As the first shot. Good.
Yeah. Like
Omaha up by 7 now.
Best shooting free throw team in the league.
Second shot. Good. Roos down by 8 once again. And now Mensah looking. Gets the ball, looking to go inside. Puts it up. No good. And possession, they're going to say it's out of bounds. Going to stay with Kansas City. 28.9 seconds left. No shot clock. No game clock left. Or actually, they'll have 20 seconds left on the shot clock.
P. Lakuta with the double-double, by the way. 16 points, 10 rebounds.
huge for the Mavericks. And now Kansas City looks like they'll be eliminated from the Summit League tournament for the first time. An improbable run comes to an end. As Kansas City
got 30 seconds.
30 seconds to score 8 points, see?
Yeah. 2 threes. I mean, Omaha has to miss free throws.
Exactly, and you're facing off one of the best free throw shooting teams. This game looks more and more out of reach.
As the seconds go, yeah. You got to get a 3 right here, though. You get a 3 right here, it's looking a little bit more, a little more probable. They can miss one over there. It's a 6-point game. Come back down, hit a 3. You got time. You have stuff, but I think you're right, though. I think you miss a shot here. I don't know what else you can do.
I mean, it's going to be a interesting post game as
it is.
Yep, it's going to be very interesting.
Very interesting.
As possession's going to go to Kansas City officially. And now Harold's going to take it out from the baseline and going to have to find someone wide open. Harold is it right, intercepted. Game is done here as the Mavericks could just milk this clock down. 22.3 seconds, and they're going to go right to the line.
I was just a weak pass.
Game is going to be out of reach now.
She can hit these daggers right here.
Kansas City had one of the best performances in the Summit League tournament, but
shout out to Mana Mensa.
Mensek tried keeping them in reach with 27 points as the first shot's no good. And the Roos will look to possibly head home now, but with their heads high as they come out with an unexpected performance. No one thought they were going to win this tournament, but the Roos are now going to play for pride as Mensa ball's poked out of bounds and it's going to stay with Kansas City.
Yeah, 69-60 Omaha right now. Mensa with 27 points.
The Roos with an opportunity here to at least close this lead as Mensa has it. Mensa shoots, no good. Rebound by the Mavericks. And the Mavericks now are going to win this game, and they will be in the finals against the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. And this game is over. The Mavericks will go to the finals and will defeated the Kansas City Roos 69-60.
That was a great game, Cristian.
A great game nonetheless. And now the Roos will head home. This is a game that, since quarter one, looked like it was going to go the way of the Mavericks, and now the Mavericks are going to celebrate.
Yeah.
But again, if you're Kansas City, you keep your head high because you have thoroughly impressed this Summit League tournament. But nonetheless, the Mavericks will go on to play against the Jackrabbits. We thank you guys for listening tonight or this afternoon to this stream of the Roos versus the Mavericks. We'll catch you guys next time, and we'll talk more about the podcast. We'll see you guys later, and take care.